Hello everybody, this is your brother Hercules. Welcome back. You know, I thought about advertising this channel, but I realized that I only want organic traffic. I only would like people that are here because they searched me out. They searched this channel out because YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world under Google. It's owned by Google. And those who are meant to hear my messages, those who are meant to go through the Ascension, Enlightenment training practice that I'm offering to guide them on, you're meant to be here. If you found me, you're meant to be here. So with that said, my frontal lobes have been very active since about 4 a.m. this morning, Central U.S. time, and there's things that, so many things that I'm supposed to be revealing, but I need to do it in snippets because the average watch time on my videos right now is about 9 minutes, and that means a lot of people aren't watching the full 30 minutes, or they're skipping through parts. So I'm going to try to keep these videos to about 15 minutes so that you can get through them quickly. On the comments section, I have included decrees. Some were taken from templeofthepresence.org. They were free samples available. They aren't plagiarized, they're offered for free. So I picked them for their simplicity, so please use them. Do 100 per day. You'll find it's very easy. You'll get addicted and you'll want to do like 200 per day because you start feeling emanations in your body as you do them, and it feels awesome. So enjoy those. I've also included 3 decrees that you should be doing morning and night. The reason we do them more than once a day is because your current forms, if you're not used to doing affirmations and raising the momentum in your causal body, you have a very limited charge when you do these decrees. The longer you do them for, the higher your momentum, the longer the charge, the God charge, lasts from these decrees. So it's important that you do the 100 repetitions or the 200 repetitions. It's important that you connect with your soul through love, praise, and gratitude, and get that return current of energy flowing from your soul into your physical bodies. Take the time to do that when you can. I used to drive a half-mile loop between a ship and a salt plant, hauling rock salt, and every time I dropped the rock salt onto the conveyor belt in my truck, I was doing 5 or 10 decrees because I was trying to build the energy in my causal body, the constructive energy, so that I had that miracle power available to me. And I'm going to show you how to release that power in a floodgate for any miracle that you need. But right now, I've been feeling the pull from Father and Mother to direct you towards an RV update, and there's a lot of information going on about that. Dave XRP Lion has excellent information. I recommend you look at his videos. He has a soul connection, so you can, someone who's speaking from the soul knows. He's also involved in the determining the new price levels of the new economy, so he's involved in the process, and so listen to what he has to say. And one thing I'll probably add to his material is that the XRP cryptocurrency is just not capable of 100 quadrillions transactions per minute. It actually has an infinite capacity, or a near infinite capacity. It just depends in which dimension it's operating in, because the new system of finance is connected pan-galactically. We are not the only world here that is going through liberation. It's standard procedure for worlds that are going through liberation from debt slavery to have a new system of finance, and it's backed from off-planet. We are part of a liberation freedom wave that is sweeping this galaxy. And this planet will become the Freedom Star. What are the characteristics of the violet ray, the violet flame? Love, freedom, and transmutation. This planet will become the Freedom Star, and it will, as we liberate, it encodes a light wave, the 555 plus the 222, which radiates towards the center of the galaxy, which is the great central sun, and then it's transmitted to each galaxy through the great central sun, and then it radiates outward to the worlds that are to be liberated. So what we're doing is very important. The redemption of assets is important because money was used as a tool for dark happenings, and black magic, and it's very tainted. So we're going to change that. We have to undo that. We have to transmute it. The only way we can do that is to collectively use money for a time period, but use it constructively. Use it in love, caring, and sharing. That's how we're going to change or transmute the darkness that has engulfed this planet. And we will use that energy and send it out as the Freedom Star, pan-galactically, to all worlds that are being liberated. So you're part of a very, very big thing, and you may not even know it. Well, I've just told you. So all of you are going to have appointments to go in to get your quantum account access card, and it's going to have various ways that it can detect you. Obviously, the NSA methods, such as smart devices, smartphones, computers, the smart meters of your house, they can listen in on everything you're saying through the smart meters. Computer internet and quantum field analysis. They know where you are, what you're doing. They have access. It's kind of like the idea that Big Brother's watching. But they're trying to prevent civil discord, because each move we make to introduce changes on this planet, we want as little fear as possible being generated from it, because one of the biggest fears on the planet is fear of change. That comes just before fear of death. So we want to limit that fear of change as much as possible. That's why the narratives are very important for mass disclosure. Many of the narratives are fake, but they're designed to lead you to truer and truer narratives. And I encourage you to start seeing behind the curtain, to look for the changes in the narratives that are put out in the news cycles. And probably one of the biggest ones that's going to flip the United States government overnight, and the government of several countries, is the election fraud reveal. The Supreme Court decided the election fraud decision like back in November. It's been held back for the right time, but the time is almost here. It's going to flip the government overnight. Now, President Donald J. Trump has been in rallies, and he's talked about who's behind all of this disruption, and he says, for instance, that it's Obama. Well, I can tell you for a fact that Obama has been in military tribunals, tried and executed already, and that what he really meant is it's Obama's army. Obama's army once numbered over 8,000 people. They're placed into the senior executive service, which under the secretaries of the 75 federal offices, they were running everything. And these were just cronies who were many were barely qualified to be there, if not at all, but they were receiving kickbacks, and they were paid to enforce a certain agenda. And so anyways, that's been dealt with. So what you're looking at is a movie and role-playing. And if you're concerned about President Donald J. Trump, not coming back, don't worry about that, because I want you to look at real things. What happened when he went to be arraigned in court? He was in a motorcade, wasn't he? How many cars in there? 19 cars. What's a typical Biden motorcade? 3 or 4 cars. Who in politics has a 19-car motorcade wherever he goes? Why is Air Force One and Marine 2 always parked at what's being termed the Southern White House? Why is that? You should look into that, and then you'll know. The clues are there for you. Why was Biden, whose ears are very different from the ears of the original Biden, it's very, very obvious. He was caught on CNN scratching his under his rubber mask on his hairline, and people were looking at that. His finger was actually under his mask, like under his skin, and people were flipping out over that. So the clues are there for you. Nothing's being hidden. But if you choose to keep your head in the sand and not look at what's going on and not feel like there's change, then you become apathetic and you aren't growing. You need to get yourself out of that. But if you're here looking at this channel, there's a good chance that you want to be set free and you're looking for the clues. Now, Donald J. Trump, Xi Jinping, and Vladimir Putin are all fortified. Myself and the other cosmic twin, known as Omega, or the Elohim Victoria, we went to Father and Mother about 5 years ago, and we asked that the 3 of these people, because they were leaders of countries that would lead the way in eliminating the evil on the planet, we asked that they be fortified, that their DNA be fortified, that the dormant galactic or extraterrestrial DNA be activated. We wanted them to be impervious to assassination attacks, to magical attacks, to astral attacks. And it was granted. These 3 have suffered so many attacks, but they're unfazed. And they will continue to be, because they're doing what they're meant to do. I once heard Donald J. Trump at a Davos speech a couple years ago, and the last 30 seconds of his speech, I suddenly broke down in tears. My emotional body got overloaded, and I realized that Metatron was speaking those last 30 seconds, because Metatron's my son. So I encourage you to look behind the curtain, find the clues, and find out for yourself. They are there. So what's my purpose here? My purpose is to direct you, to help you, so that you can find your own way, so that you can be self-empowered to set yourself free. And I find the best way to do that is to become very mindful, observe how your habits, make sure you're never in a neutral emotional state. Always make sure that you are generating emotion. It should be positive, enthusiastic, loving, appreciative, joyful. Stay in those vibes, very important, and build a momentum. And check in with yourself on a regular basis, maybe once an hour, and find out where you're at and course correct yourself. If you do that, you will take responsibility for all your miscreations, and you will be able to fix your mistakes, and you will be able to advance. My decrees are designed to fortify you against the mass human consciousness, which just is like the astral plane. It's just a dumping ground of destructive human emotion. The first decree, the cylinder of light, that actually gives you space, sacred space around your body, so that the light of your soul can shine out beyond your body. And it's very helpful in dissolving all that would cause you discord. Utilize it, visualize it. You'll even feel it, and others who are sensitive will see it around you. And violet flame, violet flame, violet flame. Use that transmutation ray. Get it into your auric field. The elementals of the violet flame will enter your aura if they see violet flame in your aura. If they don't see that fire in your aura, they're not going to enter it. So put it there. The elementals will even help you out. Very important. And so what's ahead for you? Well, what's going to flip the government overnight? I said, see behind the curtain. The election fraud reveal is going to flip the government overnight. You're going to have the Nesara and all the benefits. You're going to have the financial center appointments for everybody. And we're going to get what's owed to us. And all that was stolen over the generations is going to be given back to your family line, so that your children will have a real inheritance. So look forward to that. It's happening through the live ID system and through technologies you're not really familiar with. One thing I've been compelled to talk to you about is NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. If you are going through the redemption of assets, bonds, and foreign currencies that are revalued, you need to take the NDAs very seriously. I know a lot of you are probably going to put your family members on your addendums as exclusions, but I'm here to tell you that many of you are going to have your funds clawed back because you trusted your family members. I'm not saying they're untrustworthy, but a child below the age of 21 is very likely to leak out your financial situation. They don't know the gravity of the situation. They don't know what's at stake. They won't know. Only you will know because you've been following it. And friends, if you've got a spouse or a partner who likes to talk about everybody's business, who likes to talk about your own personal conversations and spread them around, that is not a person that you want on your NDA exclusion, because they will cause you to lose your funds. Take it very seriously, please. And I told you that smart devices and your smart meters at your house, computers and internet are not the only way to detect you. Quantum field analysis, they can detect you. And they can claw back your funds. So this is not meant to be an oppressive thing. The new system, financial system, rewards higher frequency. It rewards your growth. We don't expect you to come into a redemption center being a saint. We just want to make sure that you're not going to commit crimes with the funds. So you may not be a humanitarian when you first come in, but as you go through spiritual growth, you will probably become one and want to do something more with your funds. And the new system will make those funds available for you. You know, I told the one you know of as grandfather of the dragons of Alpha Centauri and the dragons of this planet, the dragon families. I told him years ago, I said, the quantum financial accounts are going to fluctuate daily based upon everybody's light quotient, their frequencies, because your frequency does not stay the same every day. It varies. It goes up and down. But in a short time interval, it looks like it's going up and down. But in a greater time interval, it looks like it's going up steadily. That's the expansion. So your accounts are going to fluctuate in value based on that. It's not just a set formula, because we expect you to grow, and we expect that you should have access to more funding. The funding's nearly unlimited. And what is a major purpose of the new financial system, which is based in quantum consciousness? It's to help you experience the cosmic law of supply. See, with the cosmic law of supply, you should be able to draw infinite resources from your soul, from your I Am presence. And you will be able to do that. But this financial system will help you do that. Many of the new technologies are going to help you access the abilities of your higher mental bodies that were actually blocked until you went through the proper initiation, so you wouldn't misuse that and harm anyone. So look forward to that journey. It's going to be amazing. And it is amazing because it's already happened. Remember that. It's already happened. The higher you go in frequency, the more time collapses. The quicker your manifestations and materializations happen. This is because time is a construct. It doesn't belong anywhere but these oppressed worlds. This planet didn't have time as a construct before, when it was a paradise world, but that got put on us as the planet fell. Okay? So this is just standard protocol for liberating worlds, and you're part of it. You're part of a big pan-galactic operation. Alright, I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. It's already been 22 minutes. I went over the Pono song. I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you. That is a multi-dimensional healing song. Utilize your emotional body when you sing it, and do the visualizations of the violet flame, the violet ray. Use it, practice it often. Get as much violet flame in your spirit, mind, body complexes as you can. Practice it daily. And with that said, I'm not going to do the healing wave today, the star song, the star language. That is something you can do on the and listen to on the other videos. So have a great Super Bowl Sunday, or if you're into football, have a great football Sunday. I'm talking about soccer. And enjoy your week, and I look forward to seeing you and being with you on the next video. This is Hercules. Bye for now.